Good morning, Miss Nyawira. Now,
Morning.
I'm still a young person. Let me say this: I did my Form 4 in the year 2021. Joined at TVET Institute. Did a diploma in electrical engineering,
Okay.
but I did not complete the course because of two, three things. But still, I do the online classes and part-time classes. Now I joined Carrefour, worked with Carrefour, still working with Carrefour as a store associate and also the customer service representative in the store. Now I've, uh, I've worked with them for quite a year or so, and I've gained that experience in customer care or customer service, and I think I'm able to sort out customer issues. Now, my concern is to you, Miss Nyawira. Many a times, normally think that getting these jobs, probably if you had a Form 4 cert, it's a challenge. And just to encourage someone, you can be having a Form 4 cert, but that's a place where you have to start from. You have to start from there. Maybe, some of us have this experience like we have that cert, but we think that this position is looking for a degree person and I have only a cert in Form 4. Probably we can start from somewhere, then we can go step by step. When I joined Carrefour, I joined with my Form 4 cert. I went there, gave them my Form 4 cert, my application letter, and something that gave me the work actually was how I expressed myself. It was not how my document expressed me. It's the same way I've heard how Lydia has expressed herself. You see, it's not the document that is expressing her. It's how she's been called and she's outstanding in what she's saying. You can start from somewhere. From that from FOSAT, you can get not a high-paying job, but probably a good job to start with. Then as time goes by, you go climbing up the ladder, and that's how we grow day by day, and also in experience. Now, probably, maybe someone can ask, how did you get to Carrefour? I just took my CV. Actually, Miss Nyawira, you're the one who was explaining to the job. If you're having an opportunity, a CV, if you want a job with Carrefour, take the CV to Rivers Mall. So I took my CV and the application letter to Rivers Mall, and I waited. Though it was not instant, but there was that period that was calling. This supermarkets job. The supermarkets are opening day in day out, so getting a chance there, it's not something difficult. And just take your CV there, and you wait and see. Maybe God can be on your side or luck can be on your side.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Miss Nyawira.
Very good. His phone is on mute. Are you guys loving this? Because I am. I am. Sheriff, are you still here?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, I would like to know, how was your process? How was your recruitment process?
So basically, I took my CV. That was last year around August there, and I just took it to fourth floor, Two Rivers Mall fourth floor, where the Carrefour offices are, and I gave it to the receptionist. So I requested him to hand it over to the HR. Apparently, there were so many HRs in to Rivers. I didn't know who is who, but I instructed him to give him to the main HR. That is the HR manager there. Then after a month or 2 months down the line, I was called and I was told that you are scheduled for an interview at a certain date. So just went to an interview. I just dressed like a Gen Z. I went to the interview and they asked me questions, and I responded to them as they had instructed, without fear, without any shaking or what. I just gained that courage, and I said, yes, it might be my first time, but I'm looking for something to do. So I expressed myself with that confidence. And at the end of the day, the HR told me that that confidence is what we are looking for at MAF. They normally call it MAF, Majid Alf Time. That's what we are looking for at MAF. So we shall contact you. And then, of course, the contact period was not. At some point, I had to give up because from the time I went to an interview, it was around on October. Sorry, October. Then I waited until November the 13th. That is when. That is last year. That is when they called me and they told me that you are successful now. Come for a signing of the papers.
Wow. Wow. And you signed and you began, you started. Were you trained? And how long was the training and was it paid also?
Yes, definitely. I on 13th when I signed the documents on 13th, that was my first day at work. So they started counting my salary from 13th November. We were taken to Carrefour Westgate. That's where we were trained. Uh, Probation period takes 6 months. So we were trained from November, December, January. But ours did not take the 6 months. Why? Because we were supposed to open the new store. So we were new employees who were supposed to open new store that is in Spring Valley, Carrefour Spring Valley. So we were only trained for 2 weeks. And the management saw that these guys are capable of doing because of the hard work and so on. Again, hard work does pay. Hard work really does pay because the period that was supposed to take 6 months to us only took 2 weeks. So on November 26th, we opened our store at Spring Valley, and that is where we were as a store associate. We opened it. Then I worked there around from November. I was working with people with degrees and diplomas, actually, the same position, store associate. But I became outstanding because of the courage, confidence, and you see how you speak to your customers, how they like you, how they interact with you. When they come to the store, they just want to speak to you. And that gave me that role to be added, and another role as the customer service assistant to the shop. That is, I'd even outsmarted the people with degrees and diplomas. So basically, you can start from somewhere. So I'm still there at Carrefour Spring Valley, up to date. We will be celebrating, I think, 1 year on 26th November. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Wow. Let me ask, where did you go to high school?
I went to a school in Western Kenya, Viga County, called Busali Union Boys High School. Luckily enough, I had also the chance to serve as the school captain there. So I think that's what gave me the confidence to to come out to this world.
Because your confidence is on another level. I also love your eloquence. And I think
Thank you.
that's why they picked you. That's why they picked you, but all the same, your confidence is on another level. I love the fact that you're encouraging a lot of people here who kindly do not even know. But then most of the people have said that you cannot drop your CVs at Carrefour. We've been asked to send our CVs via email. Do they still receive emails? Not emails. Do they still receive hard copy CV at Two Rivers?
Yeah, they still receive the hard copy CV. Basically, there was one guy who came to a store, a new guy, and I asked how he did it. He told me that he took the CV there, but also they had proposed an email. But now I saw, okay, well, what I normally advise people is, I think when you go there, the first impression, when you can go there and you can meet the HR at that time. Maybe when you're taking the CV, the HR can be passing by, and then the security will connect you with the HR. Also the security are advantageous to the society. So you can take there, and the security tells you, yes, the HR. You can express yourself one-on-one. Then the HR will consider you. I normally see it as the best way to get employed, rather than just sending online. You see, when you're sending online, as Momo was saying, which is true, I've also been sending CVs and I've been getting the regrets. Why? Because maybe someone reads your CV but does not know you. So the CV does not explain much about you as you could express yourself when you're there as a person. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I think the best way, but if you still believe in email, then you can send because you never know. Luck might be on your side. They might still check the emails and they find you. They can
Mm-hmm.
take you. Yeah.
Mm. Wow. Wow. So will you guys be dropping your CVs at Carrefour? I need to know. That is to Rivers. Will you be dropping your CVs? Because I think you should. Apart from that, Sheriff, I know Carrefour works with other companies, subcontracted companies. Would you
Yes.
know the different companies that they have subcontracted and the different roles these companies are taking?
Yeah, definitely. We have YPP. This YPP is a company. I think
Mm-hmm.
it's in Gong Road. I'm not sure. I'll confirm, then I'll let you know where it is, the exact location. I'll consult with one of my colleagues. The YPP gives us trolley boys, so or what we call packers. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Miss Nyairo, when I was telling someone about trolley boys, they thought that trolley it's only boys who can be taken to that trolley. It's not. Let us call them packers. Packers, both trolley boy and trolley girls. They give us. They are taken from YP. Then, in
Mm-hmm.
terms of security, those of us who help us in security around, we have Tribus and Mosa.
Mm-hmm.
Mosa and Tribus help us in security in a Carrefour.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have cleaning team. Cleaning
Mm-hmm.
team, they normally take it from one facility. That's a new team that has been subcontracted this year, I think. It started, not this year actually. It started in June. Yeah, not at the beginning of the year, at the mid-year.
Mm-hmm.
We have, there is a company I'm forgetting, also a cleaning company. I'm
Mm-hmm.
forgetting the name, but I'll check it out, then I'll let you know.
Okay.
Uh, One thing about it is that, as I've said, you start from somewhere. We have also, yeah, you start from somewhere because let me tell you, as I was speaking to a colleague, also colleagues of mine, Carrefour is a big company, so most of the time we are normally taken to team buildings. You associate or trainings. You associate with people from other stores.
Yeah.
So I was talking to other people from other stores, and you ask him, how did you start? Or, yeah, he tells you I was a cleaner there, I was a security there, the opportunity came, I dropped a CV, I was taken. Because most of the time we normally work as a team. So regardless of whether you're a security or a cleaner, you'll assist us in our store. You'll assist us in serving the customers. You'll assist because all of them are trained to be customer service officers. So
Mm.
you will assist in either one role or another.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
it's Sebo. Thank you, Noel. It's Sebo. Sebo is the company. I've seen it. It's Sebo. It's the
Mm-hmm.
cleaning company also. We have
Mm-hmm.
one facility and Sebo. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. One facility.
Yeah, one facility and Sebo.
Mm-hmm. There's one you said Amosa. What did you call it?
Mosa is a Mosa is a security firm.
Okay.
Then Tribus also is a security firm.
Which one? Repeat.
Tribus.
Tribus. Tribus.
Tribus.
Mosa and Tribus. They do security.
Yeah. They do security team.
Yeah.
So at a store level, we have the two. Every store has two firms, two security firms.
Mm.
That is, at our store in Spring Valley, we have the Mosa. The
Mm-hmm.
Mosa normally sits at the reception. They help us in ushering in guests and checking guests in and out. Yeah. Then we have the tribers who normally are at the shop area. They assist in the shop area.
Yeah.
When you go to a shop like Westgate, you'll find the tribers in the reception, then the Mosa in
Mm-hmm.
the shop, in the
Mm-hmm.
selling area. Yeah. So regardless of, even if you go to Mosa or tribers, you'll still
Mm.
help either in shop or at the reception,
Okay.
uh, considering the shop that you will be placed in. Yeah.
Okay. 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 This is very good info. Guys, the reason I'm asking these questions, I'm not asking these questions for me. I'm asking these questions for you because apart from just dropping your CVs at Carrefour, You could also send your CVs to these companies. And he's also actually, Sheriff has been very open to even elaborate and tell you what positions these companies hold. Okay. So your work is to make sure that you get your CVs to these companies. Tumesema nini? Sengine just sending them online doesn't help. So you take them. So the questions I should be seeing hapa should be, where is the location? Because you want to drop your CVs, or how do we apply? Sindio, but I'm not seeing them. So what's up? What's happening? Would you know where Tribers or Mosa or Sebo is located?
I'll definitely check the locations. I want to be sure. I don't want to give rumors because also I have, when you talk to these people, you normally ask them, by the way, where are your head offices? And some of them are not sure. Some of them tell us they're here or they're there. So I just want to be very open with you guys. I'm not sure where the offices are, but if I go back to work today, because I normally at Carrefour I normally work with shifts. Now I'm not at shift. If I go back to the shift, I'll definitely talk to them
Yeah.
and I'll ask them about their offices where they are located. Then they'll tell me. If they tell me the clear information, I'll share with you, Miss Nyawira, through your inbox so that you can share. So the goal is we want to see people employed. This employment are ours. These opportunities are ours. They're not for some other people. So
Yeah.
I want to give a clear picture of where the locations are. I'm not in a position to do that today.
All right. Thank you, Sheriff. I hope I can get your number from inbox TikTok.
Sure, sure. I'll send it to you.
I'll appreciate a lot. Before you leave, I want you to speak to young people, because this is a question I keep getting all the time. Can I get a job with a Form 4 certificate? And sometimes they say bila certificate naweza pata kazi, because I think people assume a Form 4 certificate is invaluable. People assume that you have to have a degree or a certificate, not a Form 4, like a college certificate, to be viable for jobs. But I'll tell you for a fact, so many people from 4 levels, and companies love from 4 levels, especially if you're very confident and if you're very good at your job. Companies will never let you go. But I want to hear it from Sheriff, considering that he got this job with a Form 4 certificate. And I also have a question for you, Sheriff. What to next after this? Because yes, you're at Carrefour right now, but where to next? But before you tell me where to next, please encourage people that have Form 4 certificates on this live. Tell them how easy it is to do the job.
Yeah, Miss Naira, I'll do that because let me give a brief story of someone whom I know. Actually, he's the one who trained me the 2 weeks that I was in Westgate. There's this guy who was a supervisor then, and when I asked him, "How did you get to that position?" Because I cannot be a line attendant or a customer service forever. I also want to grow. I also want to grow professionally. I also want to grow to gain more experience and so on. So I asked him, "How did you do that?" And he told me, "I only took my Form 4 Sat at Two Rivers in the year 2020, 2021, when we were having that Corona thing." And I asked him, "Okay, and then they took me as a line attendant." He was a line attendant. Do you know that as we're speaking today, the guy is a store manager with that Form 4 certificate.
Wow.
Uh, he has been given a new shop, Upper Comet, in town. The Carrefour Comet in town is our manager there. Guys, I don't want you to go with this information outside there and say that I'm leaking information of people in their education. No, I just want to. I'm saying it out of goodwill to just encourage someone. You can see that maybe this certificate is useless because most of the time we normally have those certificates, the Form 4, even the degree. You have seen people with degrees banning them because they lack work. The diplomas, degrees, masters, they're banning them because they're lacking work. But I got mine with a Form 4 cert, and it's these opportunities are there. Companies love Form 4 certificates and diplomas. These diplomas, let me be honest with you, the companies that love diploma courses, companies that they normally use first-hand work experience, like your skills are in your hands. That is when you'll get a position with your diploma. Why am I saying this? If you're doing an electrical engineer, mechanical, and those engineering courses, hospitality courses, and you have a diploma, you'll get an opportunity. You'll most likely get an opportunity easier than when you are doing a degree or a master's. Why? Because you have skills. Apart from having the experience, you have skills.
Yeah.
80% of what I was doing when I joined the TVET, we were doing practicals. Unlike the degrees or masters, they normally do the theory. So people are looking for practicals. And once my supervisor told me, hauhitaji degree kubeba unga, kupanga unga kwa shelf. You don't need a degree to arrange merchandise on shelf. You only need to be creative on how you are doing it. Na creative, you can be creative hata ukiwa class 8. You can be creative hata ukiwa form 2. It's not a must you go to until diplomas or degrees so that you can be creative. So young people, these chances are here. The disadvantage with us, and I saw it when we were signing my documents in the office, I did not go to sign alone. We were a team. But out of the team, one guy refused to sign. Why? Because when he looked at the salary, he said, I cannot begin with that salary. You see, and that is what is bringing us down as young people. We normally go with an expectation of high salary. We normally see that hii kidogo iwezi nisaidia. You can get a salary and you start from, as I have said, you just start from there. The good thing about Carrefour, I know I'm not supposed to leak this, but let me encourage, and also most companies, not Carrefour only, because I've worked I was at attachment in Coca-Cola, and I saw we were being given something as a token of appreciation. But when you show someone that indeed I am up to task, this guy will never let you go. Because when you live there, you're leaving a gap that no one else can fulfill that. So when you get, what do you call it? When you get an opportunity, regardless of the amount of money they are paying, regardless of the salary, I just want you to be realistic. You just be not realistic. You just be hardworking. You see, work hard in that field. You never know who is watching you. You never know who is watching you. Maybe your destiny helper can be there watching how you are working. And you, instead of working hard, you are a hard worker, but you normally complain. Kila time una complain. So, hata huyu jamaa bana anaona, I cannot help this guy because he normally complains. Just work hard, do your job. At Carrefour, you normally say, do your job, go home. Do your job, get paid, go home. There is someone who might be walking in and he might just locate you. And we have seen people in Carrefour, Sarit. There was one guy who was taken by a Muzungu man. He was taken to Germany because of butchery. Alikuwa nakata nyama vizuri. He was taken to butchery. This guy kumbe had a restaurant. He's now the manager of that restaurant in Germany. Earns up to when you convert them in Kenya shillings, this guy is earning 500,000 from what he was earning as a store associate in Carrefour. So sometimes these opportunities, we don't get them as a salary, any expectation. We get them we get this opportunity as a leeway to another opportunity, maybe a bigger one somewhere. Yeah. So the question you had asked Ms. Nyawira, am I up to? I see myself I want to go in a fast growing environment. And when I joined Carrefour, I see it as a fast growing environment because we are opening stores left, right, and center. We recently opened Parklands the other day. We are opening Gara. We are opening Beacon. We are opening not Naivasha, Eldoret. Then we are opening. So we have stores that are being opened around. And these stores need people to work in them. These stores need supervisors. These stores need managers. These stores we have people we normally call them the DH, head of department. They need them. And I want to see myself growing in these years because I want at the end of this year, next year, when I go back to Carrefour, I'm the supervisor. And after that year, I go back again, I go to another level. I want to grow gradually in levels until I reach the store manager. And after that, I'm very young. In fact, I'm only 23 years, guys. I'm not that old. I'm only 23 years. And I want to see myself as a store manager as young as uh, 30 years. I want to see myself running a store, and not just a store, big store. And also, when opportunity comes in other places, I'll be happy to go there, share the experience that I have, share the knowledge and skills that I gained while at Carrefour. That is my goal in these coming years. Thank you so
Wow.
much.
Wow. And
I've,
not
I've,
even need to say yes. Yes, please go ahead.
I've just seen a question, someone asking me, kindly tell us shifts ziko aje. At Carrefour we normally work 8 hours, 8 hours comprising of 1 hour break. So you'll work 7 hours plus your 1 hour break. That is compulsory. That is what you sign for. And Carrefour, it's a international company. So they normally follow the labor rules to the core. So meaning I'll wake up in the morning. We're operating a store. Let me give a feedback of a store. A store opens at 7 a.m., closes at 10 p.m. So I'll go. I'm normally tasked to report an hour before the opening. So if it opens at 7, that means I'll report to the store at 6 a.m. Do some plannings there so that when customers start coming in at 7, the store is ready for open. Then I'll do my shift from they'll definitely start counting from when the shop opened, that is from 7 until 2. So at 2, that's the time I'll leave. Actually 2 to 2:30 there, that's the time I'll leave. But we have another shift that is coming in, the second shift coming in at 1:30 to 10 p.m. But again, that is the shifts that the HR have placed. That is the shifts that you signed in. But remember, for you to grow, you must go an extra mile. It's not that you just have to work the 8 hours that because the HR said I should be working for 8 hours. There are sometimes you can work and maybe the 8 hours are over and you have not achieved the target of the day. You have not finished the task of the day. So you'll have to extend. There are times I normally extend. I'll go to the shop at around 5:30. I'll be there in the morning, 5:30 a.m. And I'll run the shop until around 4 p.m. Or 5. That's 12 hours. So I'll have added 4 hours to the time to what the HR gave me. And you normally find that those 4 hours that you have added, because you don't want to, we are not paid extra hours. Someone will ask them that again. We are not paid extra hours in terms of cash. You are paid extra hours or overtime. We are paid overtime in terms of days. So if you will work 12 hours and your supervisor requested, that means that you will be paid. The supervisor will pay you the next day. So if you are supposed to come in at 1:30, you will be paid that 4 hours. So you'll come in at around 4 p.m. and you'll just leave at 10. That's how that's how the shifts normally work at Carrefour. But we don't want it to be that way. We normally don't want the supervisors to be paying us. We just want us to be completing tasks. We are working against task completion, not against time. So if we complete a task, if we complete the day's task, we are free to go. There are times you'll find yourself completing a task even at by 11 a.m. You're done, but you just can't say that I'm done by 11. Let me go home. That is where customer service comes in. You just stay around the shop, assist customers, talk to customers. That talking to people, you are creating connections. You're talking to other people somewhere. You are creating that bond, that connection. Sometime maybe a person can come and say, I want that. Like when I was a store associate, or when I was still a store associate, because before now being the customer service fully, uh, I had customers normally came to shop and said, I want that young man. I want that young man. Why? Because you assist the customers around the shop. You take a trolley, they give you a list, you shop for them, and you shop the best of the best quality. They are happy, and this guy just feels like he's safe with you. So hata ukitolewa, ukitolewa, hata ukipatikana na makosa na management, and you are given a suspension probably, or you are told to go home for some few days, you see the customer will come asking back for you, and when the customer insists, you'll be returned back to the shop regardless. So hard work really does pay. Usifanye kazi ati because someone is seeing me, my manager is seeing me, now I want promotion. No, there is somewhere is seeing you and is definitely going to love how you operate.
Wow.
Thank you, Miss Nyawira.
Ish.
Regarding tips, actually the questions are many. It seems that this is my life. sorry, madam.
It is your life. It is your life. Trust me, it is your life. So just respond.
Regarding tips, when you're signing when you are working with MAF or Majida Time or Carrefour, you're not allowed to take tips. That is something that can take you home. We normally, it's a training that everyone goes to do when he's working as a customer service, because that tip can maybe a customer can come and give you and hands you a tip because you have assisted him, and you know you have assisted him to the core and is satisfied. But this customer might come again next time and find you there. He will use that tip as a blackmail to blackmail you, and that is why they normally dislike you being given tips. So concerning tips, you're not allowed to take. But when you're working for other subcontracted companies like YP, Tsebo, and Moss and so on, you're normally allowed to take the tips, because that is now you're not being okay. When you're taking the tips, you know you're not a service provider, you're not the frontliner to Carrefour. That's what I mean. You're a service provider but not a frontliner, so you'll not be used. I think a customer cannot use a trolley boy a customer cannot use a tip to blackmail a trolley boy. I don't think that's the issue, because but us, he can do that. How can he do that? Maybe amekuja amepata kuna a line somewhere hapo kwa till, because I'm a staff, I'm allowed to skip the lines because of the breaks and so on. So I'm allowed to skip the line and pay fast. So he'll use that advantage and give me the money and tell me nilipie hii, so that asipange hiyo line. So they normally discourage that. All the customers are equal at Carrefour size. Yeah, thank you so much. I don't know if there is any other question.
You have. I believe everyone has been able to get it and they understand it. I don't even know what to say about you. I honestly don't know. It's been a while since I came across a young guy like you, with a mindset like you. My God, you're going places. That's all I'm going to say. You're going places. So, Sheriff, right after this, please share with me your number. I'll give you a call. By the way, guys, in case you're wondering, this was not planned. I brought in Sheriff thinking that he wanted the position of a telesales agent. If you're here, you know that. And you've all learned something from him, right? And I love the way oh my God. Hey, Sheriff. So thank you for those words. Sheriff, I'll maintain the name Sheriff. Thank you for those words. I'm very sure there's a lot of people that were giving up, and from those words, few words that you just, everything that you said today, you've encouraged so many. Number two, the different companies you've shared, subcontractors with Carrefour, if people are alert, they'll be able to get job opportunities via them. I also love the fact that you've encouraged us to share, or rather to drop our CVs at Carrefour. That is the fourth floor, because you never know. And even the tip to probably have security, maybe introduce you to the HR. Very good tip. And I love what you have in mind for your future. So congrats. Thank you for even taking this minute to come back to the live and just share your whole experience with Carrefour. Asante sana. So the rest we shall connect on the other side. And please come back again. Come back again if you have any other information, because you just mentioned that you're going to find out where all these companies are, the locations, and we can help lots of people. So please come back again. So asante sana, and I'll be dropping you now. Ndio uende kazi. All right, Sheriff, any last thing you want to say? Ama tukwambie kwa heri hapo sasa.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate. Remember, guys, it's hard work. It's really hard work. Hata God ana blessing hard work. The CVs can, the documents can be, you can have a very good documents, but they are useless when it comes to hard work. You can be having a good document, but you are given an opportunity and you become another, I don't know what to say. You can be very dumb and you have the best documents. So it's just, you can have the least important documents, but when you are given that chance, you want to prove. Work on proving yourself, right? Work to
Yes.
prove yourself that, yes, I will, yes, I can, and yes, I'll do that. Thank you so much for having me. You guys have a fantastic day ahead.
Asante sana. Kwa heri, Sheriff. Wow. I even lack words about this. This is a very young gentleman. Wow, what do you guys have to say? Because me, I lack words. For this guy, I have no words for him. Honestly, I have no words. So question is, what do you guys think? Thank you, Sheriff. Ramisha, wow, right? Interesting. I honestly have no words. To be honest, I have no words. Amazing. Wow, you all don't have words, do you? I think we all don't have words. Now, back to where we were. So encouraging. He has the best mindset. Yeah. A true Kenyan. He's an inspiration. He's so focused and very hardworking. Thank you, Rena. You have the words that I don't have. Encouraging. He knows what he wants. Yes. I hope, Sheriff, you're seeing this. He knows what he wants. Wow. But if you're on this live and you're still giving up after listening to Sheriff, iko shida. Iko shida. If you're on this live and kesho asubuhi hautaamka kupeleka CV yako Carrefour, and you're also not going to follow up to know where all these other companies are located, ndio peleke CV yako, iko shida, si ndio? Sheriff, thumbs up. God bless him. I agree. Wow. He should share the confidence with people. I know. My God. Wow. I think the word is just wow. For me, it's just a wow. Just a wow. Which companies? I know you missed. If you missed what he said, this live will be on YouTube. You can watch it on YouTube. That is tomorrow. All right, on YouTube tomorrow. Just go watch, listen to what he had to say. The only thing you're going to do is you're going to take away his real name of this live. All right. Yeah, shukrani kwake. It's my first day here and I'm blessed. Thank you. I love to hear that.